So, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, in my opinion, is an absolute great classic Christmas movie. Why is it a great movie? I think, in my opinion, it's just because of Jim Carrey. And you might be like, well, the story's pretty good, and I agree with you, the story's great. However, what makes this character what it is and this known character now, in my opinion, is Jim Carrey playing that role.
The Grinch!
He brings that energy, like when you watch Ace Ventura, imagine somebody else, like, oh no, fuck it, Ben Stiller in that role, right? It would be not as good because he doesn't have the same energy. He doesn't possess the same set of skills that Jim Carrey does. You, before The Grinch Who Stole Christmas came out, was like, I don't really know who should play him, but Jim Carrey, when you put him into that role, just suits it. He embodies it. Like when you put Johnny Depp into Pirates of the Caribbean as Jack Sparrow, he's now iconic and symbolises that role, in my opinion. Because to me, Benedict Cumberbatch is great actor. Love him as Doctor Strange, love him in as Sherlock. But to me, he doesn't embody the Grinch. Whereas when I see Jim Carrey, I see the Grinch. Several other of his characters, don't get me wrong, but he embodies that character, in my opinion. Obviously, the story is also mega as well. Watching the Grinch living alone in his own little like mountain top, away from the Whovillains, because he basically got bullied, and it shows you the whole backstory, and that was a cool backstory of why he hates Christmas and moved up into the mountains to get away from everybody because he was fed up of being picked on because of what he looked like, basically, and just wants to be left alone with his dog called Max. And to me, I think that was great. However, when he has some visitors that come to like call out the Grinch, whatever, that's where he ends up going, okay, you want to call out my place? I'm going down yours. And causes some ruckus, then meets obviously Cindy Lou, who sort of gets to know him and thinks that somehow there's still hope left in him after all these stories have been told her how bad he is as a person, how he hates Christmas. She sees the love in him, even though he wraps her up into a Christmas present. Obviously the Grinch goes back and she basically goes back up to the mountain to meet him and then wants to invite him to this big Christmas party that the Whovillains are doing in Whoville, and he ends up going, after hesitating, goes down, destroys the fucking place, because he's just sort of like, oh, it started off pretty well, however it just faded out. And to me, I think that just showed that, okay, there's a little bit of hope there for the Grinch, because he can embody that Christmas thing, but then soon as he gets annoyed or feels that he's insulted, he goes back up to his mountain. But then this time, instead of just going back and just ignoring everybody, he then decides to have a revenge plot because he hates the happiness and wants to ruin Christmas by taking everyone's presents, taking all their decorations, all their trees, manages to do so, and then goes, oh shit, they're really happy now, they're singing, they don't need the Christmas trees, the presents and the rest of it to make them happy. So then he feels guilty after nearly pushing it off the cliff and decides to return it all, which basically melts his heart and makes him one of the Whovians yet again. And I think that story was just great, in my opinion.
You're an idiot!
Before we get on to the rest of the video, I just want to tell you guys, thank you for the support, because I've absolutely enjoyed making these videos for you guys. If you want to see more of it, all you have to do is press that subscribe button, as it would really help the channel grow, the community grow, and you can join the community by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell, and let's get back to the video. So there you have it, folks. There are my opinions on this movie. Let me know your opinions down in the comments down below. I think that this movie, in my opinion, is a 7.8 out of 10 and a world-class film. Let me know your ratings down in the comments down below, please. I want them comment boxes filled top to bottom for your ratings, your comments about this movie, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and get down in the comments, like I said, to get your opinions heard. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Latest.